This is what I've been doing for about 4 days now. There's only so many of these made, so when it came up for sale, we had to move or potentially not get it in time in order to do all the modifications we want to do to it. So that's what's coming. Those are the new episodes coming up, is installing solars, on-demand water heaters, remodeling the bathroom, the kitchen area. So yep, all that good stuff is coming up. In the meantime, we're preparing our beautiful Class A for final sale. So we're taking it to the shop to give it a good thorough over and fix a couple of things like the front end. So yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, it's a palace on wheels, that's for sure. We did a home tour while we were boondocking in last episode. Here's how we lived for the last year and a half. So we're starting here because the kitchen is obviously the center of everything, probably in everybody's home. This is how it looks when people we don't know come over. But we're going to pretend we know you, and we're going to dismantle this and show you how it looks like for every day, how we live with it. We just take these pieces off and we put them in here. I put this one here, part in the trash bag. Alright, it's okay. We'll get the bubbles in a little bit. And then this is the last piece that we put away. Usually there's a trash can there. And this is the RV stove that we pretty much see in like 90% of RVs. So they sell these wood covers or wood stands for the stove, and this is where we use it most of the time. Ta-da! This is how our kitchen looks for everyday living. We always keep our flowers. We love cut flowers. So this is actually it travels with us like that. We have this little rubber sticky thing that we put in the bottom. Our junk drawer here. This is our silverware drawer, cooking utensils. Our main touch item drawer is where we keep all our plates and bowls. We love corian. It always looks new. It's a throwback to when we were both kids, and it's almost unbreakable. Almost, because we've broken a few. This is literally my entire kitchen sits in this drawer, including my pressure cooker, my rice cooker, strainers, lids, frying pan. That's really all I have. I just said it. All our cleaning stuff, garbage cans, it's in here. Really handsome stuff. One of the few gadgets that I'm going to show you is our knife block. We got this thing at the Container Store, and basically it holds everything: our knives, our scissors, peelers, you know, anything that has a sharp edge and can dull in the drawer, we keep in here, and it's just such a space saver. And that's our kitchen. Yeah. So this is a big, huge office. I used to have a 250 square foot office when I worked corporate, and it's turned into roughly a 5x3, so 15 square foot office, and it has everything I need. Printer is under this couch. I made space in there so that all the wires run through here and plugs in over here to the computer and to power, but the printer itself is under the couch, and the scanner is over here in this corner. Wi-Fi, we use Jetpack from Verizon, and that provides all of our Wi-Fi needs. It really works great for us. You know, there's always gripes about it, and we have our own, but for the most part it does everything we need, including run all our Rokus and everything like that. The chairs both can turn around this way, but we hardly ever turn the driver's seat around. You know how drivers are. They want their seat a certain way, and moving it causes all kinds of, and we move around so much, it's like, why do it? This is the kids' chair. We didn't have the heart to leave it at home, and it's really worked well for us right here. It helps Axel actually get up on his side of the bench. One of the really cutesy things that we've done is this table. It's just a little table that fits right over the steering wheel, and it levels it out. Since Brian's shopping all the time, it lets us display some of the cutesy things that he finds out there, and we get to enjoy them for a little while before they go into the store. This is one of the advantages of having a Class A, is that you actually get usability all the way to the front. Without it, we wouldn't have all this extra space up front. And there's a lot going on up here. So, ta-da! This is the hallway, the main hallway. When the slide comes in, it's about this big. So enough to, enough to comfortably walk back and forth. This whole unit, it's as deep as you see it. This is definitely the most usable part of this entire contraption, and it's our charging station. We have rechargeable batteries. These are just phenomenal. I love these things. They're a little USB charger. It charges the phone about 4 times, I think. The kids' library is over here. This is the kids' sleeping area, their bunk beds. So whenever you see an RV that has 2 windows right on top of each other, near the rear especially, there is usually a bunkhouse RV. Used to have 2 of these doors. We took this door out, and it really made a big difference. It's funny how 4 inches in a small space. It's like 270 square feet in here. Yeah, taking out that much material out of the hallway, especially since there's such a high traffic area, it's a huge help. My brother did a whole bunch of additions here. He did all the this little step here for Emma. To be able to get up and down from her bunk without using this big ladder that comes with the rig. So instead of having the big ladder all the way down, we just made this little step for her to be able to climb up. We have these little shelves. He made these little shelves on each one of the bunks. Each bunk has a window. Each bunk has a little TV. I mean, they're living it up. Come on. And he also made these shelves on this side. He made both of these shelves. It just made it look really, really homey. This is the rear bedroom, the very rear of the RV. Literally, there's about maybe 2 inches from this headboard to the outside. The engine is below the bed for these rear drive RVs. So everything is used. The whole space is used. This is the little slide, by the way. Maybe I should have started with that. But this whole thing slides in and out to about the side of the bed right here. So my hallway disappears when the slide is in. But you can still walk in, climb up from the foot of the bed, and hey, you got it made. So one of the things that we hear a lot about is RV mattresses are not the best on the planet. So ours is no different. Instead of starting to buy mattresses, even though this is a full queen size, we wanted the mattress to be light enough to be able to lift, to lift the bed and stuff like that. So we wanted to keep the mattress light enough in order to be able to do that. So we could have bought one of those big home mattresses, but it adds a lot of weight. And then opening up this storage compartment would have been a nightmare. So we kept the same mattress, and what did we do? We bought a couple of these camping pads. It makes a really bad mattress into a sleep number bed. And if you've ever tried to price one of those things, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, we are thrilled with that little fix that we did. It saved us so much money, and it's an inexpensive kind of mattress that we can actually use anywhere else for sleeping outside in the tent and stuff like that. They're air mattresses and they work great. So this is our tiny bathroom. Save the best for last. The kids maybe have had enough of waiting. We have a lot of counter space here, so we were really ecstatic at the fact that we have counter here. Incredibly enough, that's where the outside TV is. So it's a blessing in disguise, because if we didn't have this counter, the potty could go all the way back against the wall, and we'd have a little more legroom in here. But as it is, we can bathe the kids in here without any issues. A person can use the potty, and there's a lot of space. And the counter space on the sink side is really humongous for an RV. The shower is one of our favorite parts for sure. It is humongous. It has a skylight, so it adds about 3 to 4 inches to the space as it is. So even Brian's over 6'1", and he fits in here without any problems. The handles were one of the things that we adjusted. They were really easy to replace. The one that it came with was one of those handles that shares the hot and the cold, and they were really difficult to operate. Anyway, they were a mess. So we got these. And they're similar to the ones we had in our other RV, and we like them just as much. So they work great. They were really easy to replace, which was really nice. And that's the bathroom. So that was our attempt at giving you a tour of the diesel pusher. Upcoming we're really hoping to show you something that's a little bit more our speed. You know, those really, when you first start RVing, you kind of overdo it a little bit, or at least we did. Our speed is a little bit more diversified. So what we're doing right now, it's more of what I think will bring us a lot more peace of mind and a lot of calmness. The diesel pusher was really hitting the pain point regarding its maintenance, where we could stay, how we could enjoy it. It was really riding that edge. You know, it's only 33 feet long, but the fact that it's a really heavy unit gave us issues, and a few other things. So with the trailer, we think we're going to have just the world open up quite a bit to us, and the fact that we're going to be making it a little bit more friendly to be in places that you don't need electricity. This stay at the Forest Service camp, where we did the home tour, and last episode, was one of the catalysts that made us feel like, okay, we can't go to even certain parts of the country like New England, because it's really difficult to find power up here. And if we had an RV that was a little bit more friendly, we could camp in so many more places. So that was one of the catalysts that made us make this change. The other one was the stay that's coming up. So again, we were kind of put into a situation where we had to camp at this spot, and yeah, coming up next.